all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we're going to be doing stage 12 of Build the Ecto-1. So, let's get modelling. Okay, so we have the infamous stage 12. I don't think this stage is going to be easy, but we'll crack on with it anyway. I've got all the parts labelled out in order at the top of my cutting mat, so hopefully it should be a lot easier to do. So the first thing it wants us to do is, it wants us, just move that over there, it wants us to grab this part here and then these other two parts, and we're simply just to slot that on top, then put this sort of cap on. Okay, and then we're to put this, bring back the engine over, we're to put this onto the engine like so. And then it next needs us to bring over the cooling fan, looking just like that, and it wants us to then slot this on and then screw it in with an EP screw. Let's get that in. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Let me just bring it. Oops, and that's fallen off. This is why I said it'll be a little bit tricky. So we'll start again. So that part there, that part there, that part there. Slot that on, if you can see that. And then get this part here. And like I said, bob that onto there like so, holding in place. You need to be like a contortionist. And I'm just going to, if it'll let me, it does not want to go in. Okay, let's try and get it again. Now I have read these instructions over and over again prior to building, because I know it is an infamous episode. Okay, and as you can see, that's now in place like so. So the next part, we need to start putting the timing belts on. So we need to start from the back, making sure we line up the timing belts, and then stretch it over like so, and that's one belt on. Okay, I tell you, the level of detail in this model I am very impressed with. So I just don't want to, that looks a lot better. And then we're to get this one next. And there are two sort of slots on the outside of these pulley wheels, and we're to stretch it over this one here, and that's that done. I don't know if it's supposed to move or not. Okay, so now comes the most difficult part of the build, the bit I'm not looking forward to, and it is to do with these leads. And basically we're going to be putting in the HT leads onto the model. So I'll grab the first one here. I'll try and do this sideways so people can see what I'm doing. And the first one wants to go on the end. Now I'm going to try and do this without taking the air filter off, because I believe it is possible. And then that wants to slot through the first hole up here like so, and looking at it, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I am going to take this off because I just think it's going to be so much easier to do so, and it's not hard to remove it. Just get the cap out and do it. Now somebody said about trimming these. I'm not going to trim them right now because I want to see how it looks, so I might trim them off stream at a later date. Right, I'm just having to bring one of these things around so I can get the pipe in, and that's the first pipe in like so. Okay, so basically we're now to repeat that, working down the engine. So I'll get the next pipe. I have my tweezers to hand just in case I need them, but I don't think I'm going to need them. Actually, I think I'm going to use them because it's a very tight space in here, and I'm glad I've taken that air filter off. Okay, that's the second one in. Next for the third. So again, just slot it onto the next one. If we can. Nice and in. That one didn't really want to go in, but it's in now. Slot it through the next hole, and I'll just get my tweezers and slot that on. Let me just move that one around. That's a better angle. And that's the third one in. And next we need the fourth one. So the fourth one, slot it on. Oh. I've been absolutely dreading this stage because I've heard it's so fiddly for people. So I've been trying to put this one off, but it's only so long you can put things off. Okay, so that's all then on this side. But guess what? We've got to do the other side. Okay? Excuse me. So, now this one, I'm starting from the left. I'm just going to slot that one on nicely through the first hole. You can't actually see what I'm doing here. Let me just move the camera a bit more. There we go. Might be able to see what I'm doing a bit better now. Sorry about that, people. And that onto the first pipe, like so. That looks quite nice. And then the next one. So yeah, if I'm going a bit quiet, that's because I'm concentrating a lot on this one. So put the next one on. There we go. That's nice and in. Take it down to the next part. That one just needs to twizzle around a bit. There we go. And that one's now on. The third. This is going a little bit more smoothly than what I thought, I have to admit. And I am enjoying it. But yeah, I think this will be nearly the end of the engine being complete once this is done, because I'll be glad to start working on something else. So I'm just going to use my tweezers again. And that one's gone on nice. And then the last one. Oh, oh. Through the hole. Get my tweezers ready. Just move that just around a little bit. Okay, here we go. Last one, hopefully in. It's always the last one, isn't it? That doesn't want to play ball. But that's gone in now. And there we have all them pipes in place. Okay, that went a bit more smoothly than what I thought. Okay, so next we need to bring the engine around, because we've got this back bit here. And what it's like to do other than this one is we've got, let's have a look. wants us to bob this onto this little silver thing here. I do believe, let me just double check that to make sure it's right. No, that's wrong. So what's that going on to? Ah, right, there's a pipe just back here. It wants us to put it on. I think this will be tweezers time. Ah, stab myself with my tweezers. Tweezer time again. I think it would have been easy to put this pipe on before doing the HT leads. Oh, right, I think I've got that on now. Okay, that's on there. And that now is just coming down like that. It doesn't say that it needs to go in anywhere at this stage, so we'll leave that. So the next thing, we need to connect up this to this. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit easier using the blue pipes. Again, get my tweezers on that. Very fiddly issue, but it is going a lot better than I anticipated it would. I said to my wife before I came up, I said, wish me luck on this one. She's like, you don't need luck. I thought, well, it's issue 12. I do need luck. That one's on there like so. Just get the last one. Again, tweezers. Trying not to stab myself like I did last time. That was not good. And we'll slot this on. Out of my videos, I am finding the Ecto-1 is the most watched out of all my videos. The X-Wing, gosh, that's not doing well at all. But again, people are saying that it just didn't turn out like they thought it would be, but I'm going to continue because I do love Star Wars. Okay, so we've got them pipes in now. Okay, I don't think I'm going to cut them. I quite like them the way they are. Okay, so the next part it wants us to get, this part here. And from what I can gather, it just wants us to slot it in to the top there. Okay, so we've done that. And then this part here, it wants us to slot sort of down at this part here. Okay. And then last but not least, we've got one last tube. And this one just needs to be bobbed into here. I'm thinking these might be actually attached to the chassis or the body. And that's why. Sorry, you cannot see that, guys. I do apologise. I'm just trying to concentrate so hard to make sure. And then that, again, that doesn't do anything, so we'll just tuck it down there for now. And that is a finished engine view. There's no point in putting it on close-up camera because it won't fit on close-up camera. But that's it finished, and that was the infamous number 12 done. It went a lot more smoother than what I thought it would do, and yeah, it does look impressive now. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. I might tidy them up eventually, but I think that's another job for another day. I still need to put this air filter back on, which I'll do in a minute, but that's it for now. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It was a little bit easier than what I thought, but anybody doing this, I'd recommend to get a good set of tweezers and not to stab yourself with a good set of tweezers like I did on camera. But if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when any of my future videos come up. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now. Bye.